You've been wearing a mask all day, you've now taken it off, and your beard looks terrible and feels even worse. Well, in this video, I'm going to lay out some explanations of what actually is happening and then hopefully give you some options to fix this problem to the best of our ability with the current situation that we have. If you guys are new here, my name is DanCBearded. I appreciate you guys checking out the video. I actually had a mask on all day today. I went shopping with my family and then went out to eat, and now I'm home. I did a couple of things and I'm going to kind of break those down in the video today, but also give you some different options depending on the variables that are going on with you. There are two main situations that are likely happening with you wearing a mask all day and then taking it off. The first one is that you had the mask on and maybe you were sweating a little bit, but you didn't have a ton of sweat. You weren't dripping, it wasn't profusely sweating. You remove that mask, your beard looks dry, feels a little bit dry, maybe you got some dips from the mask and some styling issues. With that, what is happening is that mask is likely rubbing and wearing off that outer layer of protection that you applied during your morning routine. Whether it's oil followed by balm, followed by butter, or just oil by itself, those hairs are getting a coating of protection, and that mask is, by the end of that wearing day, is taking that away. So my advice to you to get your beard feeling and looking better is 2 steps. Number 1, after you've taken all the mask off and everything, you're gonna use water. Get your beard wet. I like to use a spray bottle, just get sprayed through there. Take your fingers, kind of evenly distribute it throughout the beard. And then step number 2, again, this is without sweating heavily, go in with a beard butter. What that beard butter is going to do is going to replace what was taken away from that mask. It's going to get the hairs the protection they need because the skin underneath, the most important thing, is still protected. It's good to go. The mask is not getting down to that layer, so you should be okay. And then once you have the butter on, you're able to go in and style. Use a comb, use a pick, use a brush, whatever fits your personal preferences there. Now, situation 2 obviously is for those working guys out there, somebody that's out and about, super hot. We've had a crazy heat rush spell in Michigan here. And I know compared to Arizona and other places, it's nothing, but for us, it's been hot. We're talking in the 90s daily with sometimes 90% humidity. Well, when that happens, you are just sweating. That mask only makes it worse. It's just coming out, just completely sweating. When you are doing that, you are likely sweating out all of that oil and all of that protection that you put on in the morning. So we want to completely replenish that. So take the mask off. Step number 1, completely get your beard wet. I recommend getting that water down to the skin, whether you're using your fingers, whether you're using a comb, really get it underneath the beard, sides, don't forget about the mustache, give that a little bit of love there. And again, I did have a mask on all day and my style's kind of bounced back now after some grooming, but one area that really takes a hit is my mustache, so sorry if my mustache looks crazy. But all right, sweating profusely, we put the water in, we comb through. Next step, most important step there, you're gonna put some beard oil. Get beard oil just like you did in the morning, get it to the fingertips and then get it to the skin. After you've applied the oil, put a comb in there, really spread it out evenly. If you have a short beard, go in with a brush. Now, this is where the paths change for your personal preference. You can stop right there. If it's me and I just put in oil for that refresher after a day of wearing a mask, I'm just leaving it at oil. But you can follow it with a butter or a balm. I do not personally recommend a butter and balm, so pick one of the two, but important is please make sure you wait 5 minutes. After applying that oil, let it absorb into the skin, let it absorb into the pores of the hairs, and then you can go back in with a butter, with a balm, put a little layer on the outside, go throughout if you would like to give that extra feel, that extra nourishment, and even some extra protection there. So those are our 2 main paths here. I'm gonna wrap it up, come back to you guys in 2 seconds. Wrap it up. I don't know why this is it, but that's what we're going with there. Time to wrap it up with a conclusion. This is completely personal preference. You can do whatever you would like to get your beard to bounce back after wearing a mask. The best solution, of course, is taking a shower, but I know a lot of us, that's not an option at 3, 4, 5 in the afternoon. So I wanted to give options that you could do quickly, do in the sink, and be able to be ready to roll. So to leave you guys with, first and foremost, do you have any questions on what I covered today? A reason behind why I'm doing it, or anything anything at all, drop it in a comment down below. And then secondly, please, experienced guys out there, have you found something else that you do that has worked that would help out the viewers? Or maybe you did exactly what I've said and didn't know it, and we've had these similar paths which happen all the time, and you're like, yes, that works. Please let people know down below as well, because that does help out. Third, if you like this stuff, guys, consider hitting a thumbs up on the video and subscribing to the channel. I do appreciate that. It does not go unnoticed, okay? Think we covered that all. Keep getting through the mask, guys. I know it's not the best with the beard, but I do think it's worth it to keep this glorious, beautiful beard, man, face, fur, whatever you call it, whatever you got over there. DanCBearded, stay bearded and stay positive.